Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video today, you're probably doing some research on traffic, okay? Traffic and leads for your internet business. You want to understand how they work. You want to understand where you can get some, okay? And in the later part of this video, I'll share a few different sources that you can go and check out if you want. But what I'm going to do in the first part of this video is I'm going to explain traffic a little bit, and I'm going to really lay it out for you so you really understand this whole traffic thing, okay? Because some people just don't get it. They think it's just about sending eyeballs to a particular website, but there's so much more to traffic than meets the eye, okay? To quote Transformers. But my name is Aaron Chen. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I've been online for 9 years, okay? 8 of those 9 years didn't do very well, made a lot of mistakes. Tried lots of different business models, and wanted to quit a lot of times, 20 plus times. Really glad that I stayed in the game though, because about a year and a half ago met someone who taught me some very specific skills, and have since generated hundreds of sales in my business, tens of thousands of dollars online, 100% online. And I wanted to share some of those skills with you on what I did. And one of those things that I learned how to do was drive a lot of traffic, okay? And drive very specific traffic, and started to understand the whole game of traffic and how it actually worked, okay? So the thing that you need to first of all understand about traffic is yes, it is about sending people to your particular website, your online assets, so that people can find your stuff, right? Because the reality is that no matter how amazing your product is, okay, you're still going to have to learn to market it. All right, because even if you're selling the cure for cancer, for example, you're still going to have to promote that cure for cancer, because people aren't just gonna magically find you just because you have the cure for cancer. Does that make sense, right? And so a lot of people don't really get it. They think that if their product is amazing, that the product is just going to sell itself. Well, that's just not true, okay? Because there's so many amazing products out there. The world is so big, the internet is so big, that people aren't going to find your stuff unless you basically make them find you, okay? And so just imagine that the internet is kind of like the ocean, right? Just imagine that the whole world, okay, the entire globe of planet Earth is just filled with water, okay? Now imagine that that's the internet, okay? Your website, your product is a tiny speck in the middle of that gigantic ocean. It's a tiny little island, right? Now if you don't build bridges towards that island, if you don't give people a GPS to find out where your island is, if you don't give people a map, a roadmap to find out exactly where your island is, people are never gonna find your stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, you need to understand that. The second thing that you need to understand about traffic is that not all traffic is created equal. Okay, that means the traffic that you get from YouTube, the traffic that you get from Facebook, the traffic that you get from solo ads, banner ads, or whatever it is all different, okay? And because it's different, the way that you capture it and the way that it enters into your sales funnel must be different. All right, so you need to understand where the traffic is coming from, what is the mindset of that person that is coming to see your stuff in the first place, and you have to tweak your funnel based on the traffic source that's coming in. Does that make sense, right? Because someone that's coming from, say, Google AdWords, who is searching for a particular thing and they're ready to buy, is very different from someone who is getting a solo ad, all right? Because someone who's getting a solo ad has been sold to 1,000,000 times before, and they're not really looking to buy, okay? They're just looking for an easy way out, but they're not really looking to buy, okay? Same as people on Facebook. When people are scrolling through their news feed, they're not expecting to buy something. They might see something cool, right? But they're not expecting to buy something. But people that are searching on Google for something specific, they're already in a buying state, which is why SEO traffic is some of the best traffic out there. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what you need to understand about traffic, is that number one, you need to promote and you need to master this game of traffic, all right? Because if you don't, then you're just not going to sell that much product, right? It doesn't matter how amazing your product is, you still have to become a great marketer and a great a master at traffic. That's the first thing. The second thing is that not all traffic is created equal, and you need to understand that, and you need to understand how to create your funnels based on that, okay? And the third thing is that you must master multiple traffic sources. You can never rely on just one traffic source, okay? Because for example, if you build all your traffic on YouTube and YouTube shut down your account, then what happens? You're screwed, right? That's what happens, okay? You may have heard me talk about this before, but back in 2009, right, when Google AdWords was all the rage, the cost per click was super low because there weren't that many people on there. It was very, very easy to get traffic. You could literally just set it up, and all of a sudden, you know, you don't even have to go through a training course, right? You could just set up a Google account, and it would be so easy to get traffic because there was so much traffic on Google, okay? And then what happened in 2010 was Google all of a sudden decided, oh, we're big enough now and we don't care about internet marketers. We just want to make all our money from the big corporates like Coca-Cola and Heineken and, you know, Ford and, you know, Hyundai or whatever it is. And they just said, we just don't want any internet marketers ruining our platform anymore. So instead of doing the right thing, which was to actually, you know, give people warnings and get them to, you know, do a better job of advertising, they just decided to slap all the internet marketers, home-based business marketers, and MLMers, network marketers, off their network, okay? 30, 40, 50,000 people lost their businesses overnight, gone, okay? I was one of those people back in 2009, 2010, was generating about 20, 30 leads per day on Google AdWords. My account was gone, just literally overnight, completely gone. All my traffic just completely disappeared, okay? So a couple of lessons here, right, is that you must build and master multiple traffic streams, and you cannot focus on just one stream of income, okay, or one source of traffic. You must learn to build multiple sources of traffic, okay? Now, the best way to learn how to build traffic, all right, is to get courses, is to invest in courses, right? Because with each traffic source, you have to go deep. You have to basically learn and really understand how to use that traffic source, because again, every traffic source is different, right? It's a slightly different strategy, and so you need to understand how that strategy works, and I'll talk a little bit about that and give you some points and that sort of thing, okay? So let's talk about where you can get traffic, right? So the first place that you can get traffic, obviously, is free traffic, right? Now remember that free traffic is generally traffic like social media, okay? Now social media, because it's free, requires you to spend a lot of time on it, all right? So for example, you can generate a lot of traffic on Facebook, but you're gonna have to spend a lot of time basically, you know, posting, you know, lots of different articles, different videos. You have to maybe create a free group, and you have to try and get people into those groups. You basically have to trade time for money, okay? So that's the problem with free strategies. They work, but you have to put in a lot of hours, okay? So if you're someone that has a full-time job, then maybe free traffic isn't the best way to go, okay? But you can get free traffic on a lot of different platforms. You can get free traffic on YouTube, you can get free traffic on Facebook, you can get free traffic on LinkedIn, you can get free traffic on different forums out there, right? You can get free traffic by writing articles and sharing them, okay? Pretty much any social media website you can get free traffic on. So whether it's Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, if you can figure out how to work that particular platform, you can generate free traffic. But just remember that with free traffic, you have to trade time for money. Okay, you can't do both. That's the difference between paid traffic and free traffic. Paid traffic, you gotta pay for it, so you need a little bit of a budget, right? But the cool thing about paid traffic is you don't have to spend so much time on it, because you've got the money and you can leverage certain platforms and just pay for it. That's the big difference, okay? So free traffic is one thing. I just gave you a few suggestions on where you can get some free traffic, okay? Another place that you can get traffic are pay-per-click platforms, okay? So what that means is you pay for every single click that you get. Now this is a paid strategy. Some of the paid platforms that you can use are places like Facebook, right? Facebook is very popular. So, you know, as you're going through your news feed, you'll see like sponsored ads in your news feed, right? Someone might put a picture or they might put a video, right? That's pay per click. That means every time you click on that ad, the advertiser has to pay for that click. All right, and the way it works is certain keywords or certain audiences or interests, like on Facebook, are a little bit more expensive. So for example, if people are going after make money keywords, or maybe the finance niche market, right, and it's very, very popular, then every single click that you have to pay for becomes very, very expensive. Does that make sense, right? So it just depends on, it's supply and demand. Okay, other pay-per-click platforms are places like Google AdWords. YouTube is a pay-per-click platform. Bing is a pay-per-click platform. You should check out Bing. Bing is pretty cool, right? What other pay-per-click platforms are there? I would say that those are the main ones, okay? Usually it's search engines, okay? YouTube and Facebook are more display networks, right? But those are all pay-per-click platforms. So how do you learn these pay-per-click platforms? Well, I would just go out, research, how to market on Facebook. There are lots of different courses that you can invest in. Invest in the course and then learn how to do it and just do it. That's basically how you learn it, okay? Or you can go out and try and learn it for free. Just go onto Facebook and go onto YouTube and Google, how do I set up my Facebook ads, and you'll get some information. Unfortunately, you're not going to get a lot of deep information because people don't want to share their secrets, right? Unfortunately, okay? But you will basically learn the basics, and then you can go out there, start to drive traffic, and then figure it out yourself, okay? Now that's the easiest way to get really good at generating traffic, is to do a little bit of research, go out there, try it out yourself, make some mistakes, spend some money, and that's really the way that you have to learn how to drive traffic, okay? If you want to get a little bit of a shortcut, then I would say invest in different programs, okay? So that's, let me see, you got the free traffic, you've got the pay-per-click traffic. Another area that you can check out is banner traffic. Okay, so when you go to some websites and you on the website you see like a little banner ad on the side. It's like a little rectangle, or it's a square, or it's a long horizontal rectangle, and it's promoting something, right? Those are called banner ads. Okay, now there are a few ways that you can get your banners onto these websites. The first way is literally just go on Google and type out your niche area. So let's just say your niche area is weight loss, right? So you could type out weight loss keywords like how to lose weight, how to get a six-pack, how to get big biceps, how to get a sexy body, right? How to get a smaller waist, whatever it is, right? And look at all the top websites that are ranking on Google and check every single one of them out. I can almost guarantee that the top 10 websites are either health websites or somebody's blog that is ranking for a particular, that particular keyword term, and they're probably in that particular niche market, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go into those websites, find out who the owner is, contact the owner of that website, and find out if you can advertise on their website, right? That's all you're doing. Because these websites, the chances are, is if they are ranking on the first page of Google, right, they're probably getting quite a lot of traffic. Some are and some aren't, which is why you have to check it out, okay? You got to do your research. Now, if you want to, you can use a website called Alexa, Alexa.com, to find out how much traffic that website is getting every single month, okay? If it's not getting that much traffic, then maybe it's not worth your time to spend money putting a banner ad up on that particular website, okay? But that's what you can do. You can contact the website owner, find out how much it is to put a banner ad up, go and get a banner ad designed on Fiverr.com or 99designs.com. There's so many different banner ad networks, design companies that you can just go to and design a banner ad, stick up a banner, make sure it leads back to your capture page, and voila, that is banner advertising, right? There are also a lot of banner ad networks out there, okay? So if you want to find out some of the good banner ad networks, all you have to do is go to Google and type out display networks, banner ad networks, and you will get a whole list of them, okay? One of them is called, I think, advertise.com. There are a bunch out there, okay? So again, make sure make sure you're using your brain and you're going to Google and you're asking Google, because a lot of this stuff you can find out on Google, okay? Now, certain things you're gonna have to invest in, right? You're gonna have to invest in your skill set to go deep. But stuff like this, like finding out which different networks will allow you to put banner ads on them, what are the different sizes, what are the different places you can, get your banners designed, you can just use Google and find out, okay? So be resourceful, all right? And that's how banner ads work. Okay, so that's one of the ways that's another way of generating traffic. Another traffic strategy that you can try out, and I would be a little bit more careful about this strategy, okay, but you can generate a lot of traffic from it, okay, is solo ads, right? So a solo ad is basically when you're buying an ad spot on a particular online magazine or an internet marketer's list. Okay, so all you're doing is, whether it's an online magazine or an internet marketer's list, they have a whole bunch of subscribers. They basically have, it's basically email advertising, right? So they've got a whole bunch of subscribers on their list or their magazine that you know that people are subscribing to, and you can pay the online e-zine or this internet marketer $100, $50, $500 to send a particular ad to their list about your product, okay? And when they send that email to their list, a whole bunch of people will click on that ad, and if they're interested, they will opt in to your landing page. They will see your product, and that's how you generate a lead. So it's very, very easy, okay? Now, where do you find solo ads? You can go onto Facebook and literally just search solo ad groups. You can go onto Google and search, how do I buy a solo ad? And you'll find a whole bunch of different sellers, okay? You can also go onto websites like Udemy, UDIMI, which is basically a solo ad network, where a whole bunch of solo ad sellers hang out there and they sell clicks all day, every day. Again, I would be very careful with solo ads, okay? Because the problem with solo ads is that a lot of people on these solo ad lists are just being promoted to all day, every day, right? So the chances that they'll buy your product are slim, okay? But you can generate a lot of traffic, and if you're really, really good and you know how to build a relationship with these solo, you know, with the leads that you're getting from solo ads, then you can sell some product. I wasn't very good at it, unfortunately, right? But there are people out there that have made a lot of money from solo ads, okay? So solo ads is another way of generating a lot of traffic. So listen, I've just covered, like, you know, maybe 4 strategies. There are a lot more strategies. There are influencers, social media influencers, and if you want to find out how to get traffic from social media influencers, all you do is you go onto Google, right? And all you do, last hole guys, is you type out social media influencer websites. That's it. Okay, and you can be even more specific. You can type out stuff like Instagram social media influencer websites or traffic. Instagram social media influencer traffic, right? Instagram social media influencer networks. And you'll find a whole list of different networks that will help you to advertise to different social media influencers, and you can pay them to advertise your stuff. Okay, so the bottom line is that there are so many different areas where you can generate traffic, all right? But what you need to understand is, number one, you need to master a few traffic sources. You can't just dibble dabble in a few of them. It doesn't really work that way, okay? You've got to master them, okay? The second thing is that you have to actually take action, and you got to go for it, all right? You got to try it. You have to go deep, okay? And then the third thing is that if you want to learn it quickly, then you got to invest in a program. Right? You have to find out, okay, if you think, okay, I want to do YouTube, then you got to go out there and find a YouTube program that will teach you how to do it properly, because every single traffic strategy is built differently, and you have to understand how it works, like I mentioned earlier, and then you have to learn it in order for you to get real results from that traffic strategy. But understand that without traffic, your business is as good as dead, okay? The only way that you're going to sell a lot of things online is if you generate a lot of traffic, because people aren't going to find your stuff, okay? Now here is the last bit about traffic that I want to talk about that sometimes people don't really talk about. Generating a lot of traffic is not the be-all end-all, okay? Because if you learn to generate thousands of leads, but those leads are not buying anything from you because you don't understand how to convert that traffic, because it's all about converting traffic, right? Traffic is just traffic. If leads are sitting on your autoresponder, let's just say you have 5,000 leads sitting on your autoresponder, but they're not buying anything, then who cares if you have 1,000 leads or 50,000 leads or 100,000 leads in your autoresponder, because they're just sitting there, they're not opening up your emails, they're not engaged, and they're not buying your product because they don't care about you, right? So in order for you to understand how to build that relationship, that's a skill. okay? It's a real skill to understand how to build a good relationship with that traffic that you're generating so that they actually buy your stuff and you can get into profit in your business. Does that make sense, okay? And so learning how to do that was one of the most difficult things for me, and that's why my business, it's why it took me so long to figure out how to be successful online, okay? I knew how to generate traffic, okay? In my first year, I learned how to generate 500 leads in a single day. It's easy, okay? It's easy to generate traffic. Generating traffic is not the problem though, okay? The problem is understanding how to convert the leads that you generate from that traffic into buying customers that know, like, and trust you. Now, how did I change my business around, okay? How did I go from, you know, not being able to convert leads into sales into converting leads into sales and understanding exactly how I was doing it and being able to replicate the same result every single time I wanted to do it, okay? How was I able to do that? Well, basically, a year and a half ago, I met somebody that taught me a system, and basically he showed me how to do specific things in a very, very specific way in order for me to generate sales in my business, okay? And if you want to check out that program that taught me how to do that, all you have to do is click on the link right below this video to check it out, okay? Because generating traffic is easy, okay? Going out there, generating traffic, yes, of course you have to master it and you've got to take action and you have to know the ins and out of each specific traffic strategy like I mentioned, but that's not really the problem, okay? The problem is once you get all that traffic and you've got all these leads in your autoresponder, what do you do then, right? Because I've had so many students, so many people email me saying, Aaron, I've been driving thousands of traffic, or I've been driving thousands of people to my website and they're just not buying my stuff. How come they're not buying my stuff? It's because they don't understand how to convert that traffic, okay? Now, converting that traffic, I'm just gonna wrap this video up because it's going pretty long, right? But converting that traffic takes a few things, okay? It takes you need to understand things like power, positioning, influence, and conversions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's probably why you're not making much sales in your business, okay? Now, I learned how to do all those things, right? Positioning, power, influence, conversions, and presentation. That's the fifth one, okay? I learned how to do all 5 of those things through this program that you can check out if you want, completely up to you, by clicking on the link right below this video. So when you click on that link, you got to leave your best email address in there, because I'm going to send you some information that will show you how I was able to switch my business around from not knowing what I was doing, failing in my business, to finally generating hundreds of product sales online, okay? And then on the next page, you're gonna see the program that actually taught me how to do that, okay? Completely up to you. I would recommend checking it out, but this program is so powerful because it teaches you how to become not only a powerful promoter, but a powerful converter as well, okay? And that's what people want online. That's what people are lacking. Remember that internet marketing is a contact sport, okay? It's a contact sport. You cannot hide behind your computer. You cannot hide behind your keyboard. You got to get out there. Now, how do you get out there? Well, you're going to learn that on this program, okay? So check it out if you want. My name's Aaron Chen. I hope you learned a lot about traffic today in today's video. Let me know what you thought of this video. Give me a thumbs up if you got some value, okay? If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and leave me some comments if this video made sense, okay? And if you got some value from it, go out there and conquer. I hope you have an awesome day. Take care. This is Aaron Chen. I'll speak to you very, very soon in another video. Have an awesome day.